On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Now! 57! 180! Here we go! Hey, we're good! Express! 280! Showing it! Here we go!
They'll run on first down. McDonald, give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We own them! We own them! Joker! Watch twist! Check your hot read! Check 280!
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, it's McDonald, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Tighten up. Express. Shift.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run on first down. McDonald. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check 3, check 7. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hatch it. Lie down. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Express. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill, kill, kill. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, McDonald. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready up. Check right 11, check right 11. What we got, what we got, what we got? Let's go.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. 15 shoulder. Check safety, check safety. Just 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Check back.
On 3rd down, Hoffman going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. J.J. Nelson, 81 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On first down, Hoffman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw again. Hoffman going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Right back to him on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Big Ed.
Now a give, right side. It's McDonald. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Lucky. Hey, watch it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Check 61, matchbox lights.
Turn it up. Check 31.
Check 50, check 50.
Slam.
25, check 25, check 25.
Check.
49, check 49, check 49.
Raider 1.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jordan Willis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
He's not going to get me. Hey, Alpha.
Alert 3. Check 4, check 4. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check your backer, check your backer.
Shotgun now for Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, it's McDonald. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Under 10. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 24, check 24.
Wide, get wide.
We're done. They're coming.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. J.J. Nelson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hoffman. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back to throw. Hoffman. And able to find Green. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
He'll let this go end zone for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 32 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On second down now, it's McDonald and some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside. They didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Express. Check. Crunch. 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 Check 3. Check. Deuce right feet. 6 guys. Check 6.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Down. 180. Shift. 694. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Watch out. 5. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Express.
Throwing his car on third down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down. Try 85. 95 to Mike. Come to my work. We want it. 93. 93. We'll go 25 to Mike. Watch the slant. And 25 to Mike. We'll go.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Monday, down. 180. 25 to Mike. Hey, let's get in that hole. Play to one. Bravo. Express. We'll go 25 to Mike. 65, 65, 65.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
We got 4. Check 4, check 4. Check, 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 check. Right Monday, down. Hey, high 7. And 25 to Mike. We'll go 25.
The final shot here before half for Carr. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Orbit. Hey, lock it.
SOS.
Hey, exit. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go.
To throw again, Hoffman. And the Raiders have got him.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
It's our time. Bang.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hoffman. That's caught. It's Malone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 or. Hey, Zoo.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Zoo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoffman is going to go for a bit. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57, Mike, 57.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, baby. Check three. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Alert flare. Shift.
Who's right, Chief?
Check 99. Check safety. Check.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for the touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 64 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check Mike 11. Yeah.
Looking to throw. Hoffman. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hoffman, he's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Crash. Check three. No. Tight dog. Big Ed.
They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
57's Mike.
Raider 2.
You get locked. You get locked me. You get me.
Hey, Alpha.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Let's go. He's coming.
From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Lucky. Hey, watch it. Kill.
They'll run on first down. McDonald, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
You got it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Check 31.
Express.
Check 50.
Get down.
They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Easy. Kill.
Check 25.
Express.
Motion. Hey, check motion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Express.
Check 49. Check 49. Pick the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's McDonald, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Raiders on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6.
Wahoo!
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
Express!
3 buds, 3 buds, 3 buds.
We're done!
From the gun, Carr, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, echo!
Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Delta!
Hey, check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen.
Yo, go! Go!
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hard! Let's go!
On 4th down, Hoffman nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals triumph, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Down! 185!
I'm on.
Safe.
Express!
Here comes to me, it's me. Alert 3.
What's up?
On 1st down, McDonald. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He wasn't ready.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 15. Finding Green complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Hoffman. Open man there is Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam on.
Operating from the gun. Hoffman. He's got Green. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down. Hoffman. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Score out. No. Hey. High 7. Defense.
From the gun, Hoffman. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer.
42, Bengals 28. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on 1st down. McDonald. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They're running it. Slam. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Check 52.
Check next.
Topper.
Watch the
Go.
wheel.
Under 10.
Go. Jackrabbit. Come on. Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McDonald. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
On the double.
57 to Mike.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Go.
You scared of me?
Check 24. Check 24. Wide. Get wide.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 63 yards on the ground.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Check. Slam.
On first down, McDonald. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want?"
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Josh Malone, 89 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Right on one.
I'm coming for you, son. Switch.
Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McDonald. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's 57's right.
Hey, watch the lane.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
29.
Carr going to look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.J. Nelson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, exit.
In your face.
Go.
Looking to throw. Hoffman got a man open. It's Ross. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Their season